What's up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry, man. Crazy great day of football, man. Man, we got a lot to unpack. We don't have a lot of time. Let's talk about 49ers Eagles. Let's talk about 49ers Eagles. Let's talk about this incredible game that we just watched. Joe Burrow versus Pat Mahomes. Man, I gotta tell you, and I've been anti-Joe Burrow, but this guy is gutsy as all get out, man. If he wins this game, I'm not mad at all. Lamont, how are you? Thank you for popping in here. Did you get a chance to watch the game today? Oh my God, well done, NFL. Be joined really shortly by the great Mike Sean. You can catch him every day. Media Room 360. Mike Sean and the Takeover Legends. Wow. Eagle. 49ers with some huge misfortunes today. I mean, you already resting on the rookie, and then the rookie can't get in the game. Goodness gracious. All right, y'all. Special edition of the Box Seats. You will see us tomorrow really unpack this stuff, but we wanted to come on for a few minutes and holler at y'all. Stop right there. He got my text. Oh, my goodness. I know he just finished watching the game. Timothy, we ain't even asked you yet, Timothy. Hold that right there. Hey, Mir. Hey, Rock Silly. What's up, brother?
What's going on? How's everything? How are you, sir?
Well, hey, man, a crazy football day.
What? Wow. What a game. Dude. What a day.
Let's go back. Let's go back, Amir. Let's go back earlier today. The 49ers, the Eagles. It starts off like, we're going to have a great one there. And then, dude, I didn't even see it. The young Eagles QB goes down, and the game was pretty much kind of over after that. Was the 49ers going to get their hat handed to them anyway?
You know what's so funny? Like, I didn't see the game either, so I can't say the ins and outs of it. I do think this. The Eagles in particular this year just looked solid all year. Yes, they had, a point there where they stumbled a little bit. But when you honestly take a good look at their team from start to finish, or at least to this point, they just were solid all year. They seemed to always know what to do, when to do it, and they had the players to do it. Yes. Now, if you really take that into consideration, that's what you want your team to be, or that's how you want your team to be, especially this, come this time of year. And I think that's what's making the Eagles so formidable. You can't, take them lightly because they're solid on both sides of the ball. And that's what you got to be when you're at this stage of the season,
Man, as some of the folks are chiming in, the Ghetto Cookie Show, Miss Sheila, she said the pain. She's a 49er fan. In the Bay Area, they're a little sad today. But you know what? The Bay Area put up a great season. I mean, played with injuries all year. Garoppolo goes down. The young black quarterback goes down. And now this third string. Who is the fourth string quarterback?
And to your point, Rodney, you're absolutely right. Even for the 49ers, they have something there. They just have to find a quarterback or somebody who could steer that ship and make sure that the ship stays on point. They have something there. There's no question about it. Because nobody had the 49ers in the conversation all the way up until this point in the season. Not one person.
You know what it is proof of, too, is you can make the best plan and cats get hurt. It's a violent game. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us, the great Mike Sean with the Funky Fresh Blue background. And Mike Sean has been cursing at the television all day. Hey,
I'm on protest.
Hey, Mike Sean.
I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not watching the Super Bowl.
Mike, come on, stop.
No, I needed to be. I'm about to go on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok.
Why are you not watching the game, Mike Sean?
No, when the NFL decides, they will make it damn near impossible for a team to beat another team. They did everything in their power to give Kansas City that game. The last call is valid. Let me just give you an example of how bogus this was. Joe Burrows, when they called intentional grounding.
So wait. Stop right there. Are you saying it's not intentional grounding?
No. He did it 3 times in the first half. You know what Tony Romo said? Good play on Joe Burrow for avoiding a sack. When he did it the last time.
No. He definitely did it several times.
And Peyton Manning does it. Tom Brady does it. They all do it.
You're right, Mike. But here's the thing. What I hate is, to your point, if he did it 3 times, like you said, in the first half, then it should have just been called. Here's where the problem lies. And I say this all the time. They got Cool Hand Joe. Whether anybody wants to believe this or not, they are looking for somebody to replace Tom Brady because now Tom Brady is at his twilight years. So they got to find somebody to replace him. Cool Joe, for now, is the dude who they want to substitute him with because everybody else who they tried to put in that position hasn't lived up to it. Now, I say that humbly, and respectfully. And like I said, not to say anything about the Cincinnati Bengals not playing and being a solid team. But the other side of it is for almost a couple of seasons now, and we know he happens to be a mixed race child. They try not to let this dude be and live in his greatness. And you got to give we got to talk about that too. If we're going to talk about one side, you got to talk about the other side.
We don't have to give him anything because the NFL will do that job for you. Listen to me. Just let me give you rundown one play.
Oh God.
They run the play. The official gets on his microphone in front of 80,000 people and says, "When I blow the whistle, start the clock." The Kansas City clock manager didn't start the clock.
And they stopped it.
But the guy comes running, the official comes running and then says, "Never mind." And you know what Tony Romo said? Oh, he just didn't want to get hit by a player. Dog, do you know this is buffoonery at its highest level?
So what should they have done, Mike Sean?
If the ref said never mind.
No, it's not never mind.
So then what I'm saying.
Redo the play.
So you
and
don't
they
think
still sacked them.
So you don't think it's crazy. You don't, and this is my point. The NFL can't make you win the game, but the NFL can stack the chip just like the NBA can and stack the chips against you so that you got to go above and beyond the officials.
I'm not denying that. I don't bet on professional sports because I think they're all fixed. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start.
That's the
Eagles,
biggest story.
49ers, Mike Sean. Eagles, 49ers. The young quarterback goes down. Was the game over at that point for you?
No, the game wasn't even over at that point because when the backup quarterback came in, he managed to take them down for a touchdown. But when your second quarterback goes down and then you got to bring your quarterback back in and the whole stadium knows he can't throw a pass, then you know the game's officially over. Wow. I mean, just think about this. Larry Nance made a great comment. Jim Nance made a great comment. He said, if I told you that Purdy would not have one incomplete pass, do you think that he would lose by 30-something? Thought that was crazy. Like, I'm not taking that from the Eagles. They can't do that. Right. Somebody has to hit the quarterbacks in order for them to go out. You know what I'm saying? That's not. Now, so I got to give them all the credit in the world. Now, Rodney put something on a text. He said, do you think if they had a quarterback in, do you think they could have beat the Eagles? Yeah, I do think they could, but I can't take it away from the Eagles.
Really? Look, I didn't believe in the rookie ever. Well, let's talk to my buddy, man. My buddy Kang 10 is coming in. He is a 49ers fan, and is he crying? Are you weeping, Kang?
Dude, are you kidding me?
Hold on. Turn your phone sideways first. Turn your phone sideways. Oh, your phone might be locked.
Hit the landscape thing at the top.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get the
go out and come back.
No, the NFL did that to him too. The NFL just locked his. They didn't want him on. They didn't want him on the show. What the NFL did. Now look,
his phone.
He's still going to get on the show. but they're gonna make it as difficult as possible. Look, he made it. He made it. There you go. There you go.
There
Fight
you
against the
go.
power, homie. Fight
I
against the power.
appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, Kang, man, first of all, man, you're a 49er fan. You guys been scrappy all year. You lose the young quarterback. You lose Garoppolo. You got to turn your sound down so I can hear myself.
NFL again.
Go for it.
I told you it's the NFL. The
Hey,
NFL
man,
again.
you know, technical difficulties. Old folks are all technical. You know, it's all good.
I already know already. Look, you lose your guy, and then you lose your third string, the fourth string quarterback, man.
Yes, sir.
How are you? What you yelling at me?
You know what? Here's the thing. It's been a tough one already. You know, we started out with it being already rough with, you know, Trey Lance going down. And then, you know, he ran us to about the third game of the season, fourth game of the season. And then we ran, you know, Garoppolo. He did great, came back, did his thing when he was supposed to be there, turned around, knocked it out, got us all the way to probably about 7 games straight. And then here he comes, Brock Purdy, killing the game, got us to the NFC. I'm like, oh, yeah, we can ride with him. CMC's here. We got a full squad. Let's do this. And then he gets hit by these brutes from Philly.
The brutes.
Brutes, dude. These dudes just brutes. Because they knew doggone well to go after the arm. Ain't nobody hit nobody's arm in how long? Try to go hit Brady's arm. They call throw a flag. They killing. I mean, it's a whole melee going on. There's every flag on the field. Red ones, green ones.
Hold on.
Man, I'm hot right now, Rod.
Hold on, Kay.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you. Do you really think the Brutes gonna win the game?
Oh, are you kidding me? See, here's what you guys got to realize. Kyle scripts the first half plays, and then he finds out what's really going on with your defense. And if you look at every second half of every game we played, we came back and killed. Our defense only had, what was that, 5.4 something points per team. We was killing them. So yes, I believe the kid could have killed us. I mean, could have helped us and killed them. How many run plays did Jalen Hurts do? None, hardly, because we contained them. Because you know it's real over here. You know what I'm saying? It's real over here. We serious about this team.
I got your stuff together.
We serious about this team, man. So you know, I think all in all, we could have won this game had them brutes not start knocking arms.
Here's the big question. Before we move on, here's the big question.
Shoot.
Is Debo crying?
No, Debo's not crying, but he ain't happy. He, you know, there might be some. You might hear about some things that went down in Philly that you don't want to know about this weekend.
Yeah, he probably swinging on his wife by now.
Oh, no, you stop it. Now, see, this is where I got to go now.
Get on out of here, Kang. Thanks for coming in, bro. Yo, that's one of my guys, man. The Kang. We play dominoes. We smoke cigars. He is a real deal 49ers fan. And shouts out to all my 49ers fans. I mean, they put up a great season despite everything, man. Mike Sean, did the NFL have a fix-in on that game as well?
No, I can't. I do believe if they had a quarterback that had an arm could work, that it would have been a close game. That defense, I know people aren't going to admit it, but that defense was better than I had seen them against the Cowboys in that first half.
Wow.
Like they literally shut the Eagles down knowing that they had no offensive production going on. And then finally when they scored, then unfortunately the guy, Joe Johnson, gets the concussion. Once he walked out, I said, I started working out. And you know, I'm not a workout dude.
I got to call to see if I was available to quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't get a chance to catch the game because my sister had scored some tickets to the St. John's Georgetown game today at the Garden, so I had the opportunity to check out that game, and which actually ended up being a really good game. So I was glad that I was able to go and cheer for the old alma mater today. So that's why I missed that early game, but I saw the final score and I was like, dang, I was like, it wasn't closer, and I was wondering what had transpired.
So a lot happened in that game. And how about this, guys? I was sitting there with the game. I went to Jersey Mike's, got me a sub, got me some chicken wings.
I did the same thing, Rod.
Mike Sean,
I got a chicken parm sandwich, and I got curly fries. I got my special hot sauce. I dabbed the hot sauce up. I cut my chicken parm perfectly so that I had a piece for every quarter. I said, let's go. I sat down. I said, I done organized myself. I ran all my errands, got my daughter's cell phones early in the morning, did that whole thing. And 30, what was the final score?
31 to 6 or 7 or something like that. Yeah. I was like, wow.
Wait. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I took a
I
nap.
woke up and they was on stage going, they was singing.
No. I got on the treadmill for 15 minutes for no reason. When I saw them quarterbacks going down like that, I said, I need to get my health together. I need to get my
All right, real quick, man. Kansas City. Mike Sean, you spoke on it. Kansas City versus Cincinnati. How about this? And you know, I always believe that the fix be in when the story is better.
Of course.
Well, Mahomes had a better story. When that motherfucker was hobbling his ass around, I was like, yo, this dude gonna mess around and win.
He's gonna mess around and win. I mean, you're right. The storyline is the narrative that they want is Andy Reid, former head coach of the Eagles, to go against they got storylines. I heard
Eagles Bowl. I heard Kelsey Bowl.
Yeah, they had a whole storyline going on. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. The NFL officials that officiated the game for Kansas City and the Bengals had a meeting with the same officiating crew from the Lakers and Celtic game.
Wow.
And the officials from the NBA were bragging. They were like, you see how we control our game? And the NFL officials was like,
we didn't show you how to control it.
Y'all don't know how to control it. Oh, y'all think one call makes y'all in control? Watch us take over a whole fourth quarter in front of 50 million people.
Hold on, Mike Sean. Let's talk to Amir. He's way more civilized.
You know, it's so crazy. Like it's funny because now more so than ever, I feel like as fans we're witnessing stuff in real time, and by that I just simply mean like if you're watching games, I've watched what looks like tackles blown and all kind of stuff, and you'd be like, was I the only one who just saw that? Like you ever see a play blown in the middle of the field, and you'd be like, nobody else saw that he totally missed the guy. He didn't even try. Forget, missing the tackle, but he didn't even try. But I say this, and I say this humbly. Please, at the end of every game, and especially when you're watching after all the credits, they say this after the NFL and they say this after the NBA. It says NBA entertainment. It says NFL entertainment. Once those words are utilized, that means that to both your points, they can script anything that they want because it's entertainment. It didn't say sport. Wow. It says entertainment.
Wow. But how about this, guys?
Fun fact.
We all conspiracy theorists. But how about this? Joe Burrow got sacked like 9 times.
He did get sacked a lot of times.
He got sacked like 9 times like he did last year in the playoffs and still won a playoff game. It's just what that offense, because Joe Burrow, to his benefit and his deficiency, is that he does hold the ball long. Pause. Yeah. He's one of them guys who's bold enough to stay in the pocket. I had to say pause on that. But there was a gentleman who just put a comment that Roddy put up that said that roughing the passer, they hit Joe Burrow in his chest after he threw the ball. He looked like, y'all not going to call that? Now, this is the position in the NFL that they protect the most. So if we go, there's already stories on the internet right now breaking down the penalties in the fourth quarter. Now, once again, this does not take away from how gutsy Patrick Mahomes' performance was. And it does not take away from the fact that if you give him 30 seconds, if you just give him 30 seconds, just like Aaron Rodgers,
he's going to do something,
He's going to do something. So I got to
Now, I will say this. What's up, Marcus Mason? Jason, what's up as well? How about this? I was not a Joe Burrow fan, but Joe Burrow is official.
Oh, no question. No question.
Joe Burrow, I don't care. He brought his little Home Alone face out there, and
he's civilized. He's saying he's civilized. Oh man, Home Alone.
I tell you what, I think to the point that y'all are making about Mahomes too, I think he did something that was really smart as well. He, for the most part, didn't try to run the entire game. He waited till that very last play. Like, look, it's either all or nothing right now, and I'm going to leave it out there, for this particular moment. And I think that was a smart play on his part, because you could clearly see that he was definitely hobbled, and he didn't have, the mobility that he's used to having, on a normal basis.
And
I thought that was great.
And I don't have the guy's name who made that critical roughing the passer at the end.
Yeah.
But what type of CTE do you have that you see this guy with 2 feet out of bounds,
and you still hit him?
That
he can't slow down. He was committed.
No, all he had to do was put his hands up. He could have done everything else. That's all he had to do.
He put his hands on Mahomes, and that's really why they called it. If he had just, like you said, put his hands up and crashed into him, it would have just been, like you said, him, his
the penalty made the difference. The penalty made the difference because it makes it a much easier kick.
Yes.
And I'm not a violent person, so I've never lived my life in a violent way. So once again, I don't know what it's like to be an NFL player and spend a whole game smashing against people and then see the guy who's in jeopardy of taking your dream away or going to the Super Bowl. So it was just a joke to CTE, but it was still a dumbass. It was still a dumb play.
I feel sorry for him, because they're gonna have to have like a 48-hour watch on him. He's not gonna be doing well for the next 48. They gotta stay and keep watching him.
And Tony Romo has a fetish for Patrick Mahomes' ankle. Dog, if you put the camera angle on his feet one more time.
That ain't him. All he got to do is talk about it. That's the director.
No, that producer is like, do you want me to show it again? Yeah, I got more to talk about. I want to talk about his feet again.
Coach said we aren't going to make this about one play, but it was the hit that put them out.
Yeah.
Dog, I hope he's got.
But Burrow had a chance. He had the ball. He had a 2.5 minute cushion. All of greats would have made that play.
Dog, he made plays and they call him back. Like he'd get a 3rd and 16 and they called. He did a 3rd and 16 and they called a holding call. And this one, what's funny, when the announcers get quiet when they show the replay. They show the replay of the holding call.
Sean, it was a grounding though.
It's not a grounding in this league. It's only a grounding when they decide they needed to be. Peyton Manning made that play famous. When Peyton Manning was about to get hit in the pocket, he went boom. When Tom Brady about to get it in the pocket, he went boom. When Joe Burrow was about to get hit in the pocket,
it got to be a receiver somewhere. Nigga, them niggas, the receivers was 50 yards down the field, Mike Sean.
I'm just telling you, watch the NFL and watch how many times that happens.
They make that call.
And they just throw it down and go, I'm not going to get hit.
Oh, God. Are they trying to protect the quarterback? Yes. Can you just throw the ball in the back of the lineman? No.
So if they're trying to protect the quarterback, that's my point. Why'd they let them punch Joe Burrow in the chest after he released the ball? No, I was just waiting for Vince McMahon to be part of the trophy ceremony and just be like, here you go. Thanks for taking my blueprint.
Hey, I will say this. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. We're going to get out of here pretty soon. You realize how white upper management is in the NFL when they accept these trophies.
Yo.
It was literally no black. Like Mahomes, he light skinned. There was another black dude up there. I don't know who. I think that was one of Kevin Hart friends. Look.
I think it was Icky Walker. No, it wasn't. It was who the hell was it?
No, that was it. They was gonna put up Icky Woods if Burrow had won.
Who was the token that they put up there for the Chiefs? Who was that?
Old chief. He actually was an Indian chief.
He was a real chief.
He was a real chief. Very good. Well done. Win.
The presentations, all of a sudden, you go from watching a game that's like 80% African American on the field, then the presentations of the awards comes, and it looks like the Oscars out of nowhere.
The Oscars.
Into the Oscars out of nowhere.
Wait a minute. When do Terry Bradshaw give up his job too? I'm so sick of Terry Bradshaw.
You know what's so crazy? Like when you look at it, to the point that both of you are making. I always said this. I said it's funny because they do have new talent. Some of the gentlemen who recently retired from the league, Pittsburgh Steelers, the young man I think that's moved on to Good Morning America now. Cool dude with the glasses and the hair, sort of like yours, Sean. I think the problem is this. I heard say today that he's 67. Boomer. I was like, why is Boomer still commentating the game? He's 67, sir. Go someplace and watch the game with your grandkids, or make your way to the stadium like all the other old dudes.
They keep them jobs a long time though. They keep them jobs a long time.
You understand what I'm saying?
The guy that died, they talked about. He had been commentating for 50 years.
So I'm like, when do you give the new kids a chance? Let these new guys have an opportunity to get in there.
We still got Howard Cosell's intern doing
You got a point, Amir, but my thing is I'm 51, so I don't give a damn about these young people. So it's whatever. Like, keep that job as long as possible.
I'm better than you. Okay. Anita Baker did the national anthem for the 49ers Eagles game. Some random dude did it for the AFC game. I liked him because he was a member of the United States Navy, and he killed it in his defense. But I mean, ain't this a celebrity job now?
God, I love Anita Baker, but I was about to say something.
Don't say it.
You know what's so interesting? I think it's a tough situation depending on how you feel about the national anthem. Just to show y'all how funny that sounds. So today, like I said, we were at the Garden. They had somebody named V something. It was VIIQ. I don't know how you spell it. I don't know, how that says. And it was a female. And she got up and she did the national anthem. Now, myself and my brother didn't stand. Now, where we were sitting, all these people looking at us like, yo, y'all ain't gonna stand. I was thinking to myself, so y'all really don't remember when we was having this controversy about this song. Yo, we just gonna act like that never happened. There are those of us who were like, hey, I don't give a damn who's singing it. It's gonna be a strong no for me. Not because I don't like who's singing or whatever the case may be. It's because we just saw just recently a situation where some African-American cops were whipping somebody's behind. So now y'all still think I want to stand for this crazy song that doesn't represent anything? Are y'all out of your minds? But that's a whole nother argument for another day. So
shout out to the Ghetto Cooking Show Ghetto Cooking Show for saying exactly what I wanted to say. I wish the Navy Goo would have done both of them. And wow. I love Anita Baker, but she did a few riffs
that just weren't quite there.
I was still getting my sandwich together. I ain't even here.
I thought it might go left. I thought it might go.
Here we
they
go.
was in Philly.
We got 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
Eagles, Kansas City, Super Bowl. Eagles versus Kansas City. Amir, who you picking?
I want to see Mahomes win it, but I think the Eagles are going to win. I'd like to see Mahomes win, but I think the Eagles are going to pull it out.
Mike Sean, have we seen it before? Two black quarterbacks, arguably two black quarterbacks.
Why are you doing that? But don't do that. Why are you doing that?
Two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Have we seen this? And who's your pick?
It's the perfect storm for the Eagles. We forget the Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers are all hurt. And their quarterback.
They got 2 weeks.
They got 2 weeks. I know we'd be thinking about these miracles just happened in 2 weeks, but I think it's the perfect storm for the Eagles. I don't want them to win. Let me tell you the most obnoxious city when they win in the history of obnoxiousness. No, I'm not watching ESPN for these 2 weeks. I'm not listening to sports talk radio. I'm not doing anything athletic in my personal life for the next 2 weeks. No, I'm gonna get me a big ass book and I'm gonna start reading tomorrow. I'm gonna get
you get your Harry Potter on.
I might get my Harry Potter on and start right there because there's nothing for me to watch. The only thing sports wise I'm doing is the sports pod, the thing that we do box seats. That's it. And I might take off a few days on that. I don't know.
I'm definitely taking off.
But
let me see if I get our partner in crime on the phone here before we go.
Oh man, who you calling? Horrible, man. And you know what's horrible about it? You know what's horrible is that I got invested in the Cincinnati Bengals. And I told myself,
I told you.
You did.
I said, this just a bad city.
No, he talking ghetto cooking book. Rodney talking about two black quarterbacks playing each other. Like,
Oh,
Steve,
yeah, exactly.
they're
Exactly.
playing each other in the Super Bowl. Let's see if that what that does if they start bringing that up. They turned the Super Bowl into the Golden Globes. Like, it's crazy.
Will Smith gonna come and slap them both.
Slap them both.
Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who you got, Rodney?
Goodness gracious. I mean, you know what? I like that young boy out in Philadelphia, man. I gotta take the Eagles, man. I think they're overall healthier. They're overall healthier.
Yes, they are.
And I think they're just a much more dynamic team. And the Kansas City proved they got some holes in their defense. They give them some big plays.
They do.
Can somebody look, Jalen Hurts? I root for him out there in Philly because I know how hard it is to be out there in Philly. But when I tell you a man that has no personality, like did you see his commercial that he has out now?
Who?
No.
Jalen Hurts, they started running a commercial. When I tell you he has no person, he's the only NFL quarterback who still pays to get in the nightclubs. I promise you. I promise you, he has to pay.
Jalen Hurts. And he's a good-looking guy. You would think he would have swag out of this world.
He's handsome. He's a handsome man. I'm not even gonna say pause on that. He's a handsome man, but when it comes to personality, dog, man, that dude is like dating a spelling bee. Like you, like no.
I want to go back to the days of the arrogant quarterback. Like, so, it's just me and my team, and this is not about me at all. Fuck that. Hey, yo, I kicked their ass, son. That's what I want to see. Am I wrong in here?
No, you know what's so crazy? It's funny. I saw this the other day. This sports dude, they asked him to name the top 5 most overrated players ever in any sport. And he had Derek Jeter on the list. He had Joe Namath on the list. But the Joe Namath shit, the reason why I bring it up is because he had Joe Namath on it. He was like, the dude won 1 Super Bowl. He's like, and he wasn't even supposed to win that. When I tell you this dude was going off and I was cracking up, I said, yo. But he did win the damn Super Bowl. And he said he was going to win it. I said, look. There's not a lot of people who can go into something.
Namath was swagged out too.
And he had the fur coat, the whole 9. Like, look, dog, I'm coming here for business. I'm serious about this. What y'all want?
That's back when dudes could get high and be drunk.
Yo, Joe Namath literally
slap women around. Shut up.
Look, you stupid as hell. I'm not co-signing that one. I'm not co-signing.
That's what they did, Mike Sean.
They did. That's a fact. Yo, Joe Namath was so crazy. He owned a restaurant with the mafia, and he had a grand opening with the mobsters at the restaurant. And the NFL had to come tell him, dog, you can't make steaks here. But this is my dream. Before we get out of here, this is my dream. This is my dream. My dream. If I could just stir up an athlete and then take another athlete's personality, I wish I could take Patrick Beverley's personality and put it in Jalen Hurts' body. I promise you, no white person would be messing with Jalen Hurts. If you put Patrick Beverley,
hold on. First of all, Patrick Beverley his head would explode as a great player.
Oh yeah, of course. That's why it's a dream. I know it couldn't happen. It's a dream.
But Patrick Beverley been hitting some open jumpers lately. I will say that.
Can I just say this? I know we talk about these games. Patrick Beverley did the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. At the end of the Boston Celtic Laker game, he took a camera and took it to the ref to show him it was a foul. He took a camera on the court, Rodney. Like literally walked on the court. Mark Jackson didn't know what to say. He was just like, him and Van Gundy was sitting there going, he took a camera and said, I told you it was a foul. Like he hit play and he showed him. I've never seen it in my life.
Hey, Gosman Heifer, this is Box Seats. We do the sports show daily, and we wanted to come on. We just got through watching the playoffs, so that's why we went on tonight. But thank you for popping in when you see the notification. That's what it's all about. All right, guys. Last thing before we go, Mike Sean.
Oh, damn.
Verizon had a pause-worthy commercial.
You said that. I must have missed it.
So Verizon had the commercial. It's a girl and a guy. And the guy says, I like balls, but I don't like balls. I was like, whoa.
I gotta Google that. I'm Googling that as soon as we get off the air. I gotta see that.
I did see
Now I
that.
gotta look that up.
I did see that because I looked back at the TV like, that's what we doing. But then it got, hold up, it got worse. This is when I tell you life is a circus. When we found out that there's a movie coming out called Cocaine Bear. And it's
Cocaine Bear. I'm going to see that.
And it's a bear that does too much cocaine. A real bear.
And goes on a rampage killing white people.
Killing white people. And of course, it's a brown bear. It couldn't be a polar bear. It's a brown bear that they got doing too much cocaine. It's a real movie.
That bear is my nigga. All right. We gotta go, man. Hey, me, A-Rock Silly, how do we stay in touch, bro?
I'm down there at the bottom on Instagram, A-Rock Silly, and I'm Amir Silly on Facebook, and I'm Amir Silly on Twitter, man. You know I love getting on here with you guys and having fun and poking fun at everything. So thank you, Rodney. I'm glad you hit me and told me we was jumping on.
Man, dude, you made it better. Mike Sean, you're not watching the Super Bowl. What will you be doing?
That's what I'm saying. Hit me at my new IG page at I am protesting the Super Bowl. I'm not watching. Okay, I'm lying. The only thing I'm going to watch is Rihanna do the halftime show. That's it. I'm going to watch Rihanna do the halftime show. That's all I'm going to know about the game. I'm going to know who won and lost because your phone won't let you know. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it.
Hey, guys, my name is Rodney Perry. This is Box Seats. We'll be with you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The whole crew will be in effect. You will get to see the business bully brag and boast of the entire show. Buckle your seatbelt. If you haven't seen us do that show in the afternoon, pop in there, man. It's a great show. We talk sports, and it's what sports and comedy meet. Amir A-Rock Silly, thank you. Hey, guys, we are out of here. What is my button? Oh, there you go.
Hit the button.